Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my second update to Clue Special Panning Edition Round 3. I have made 3 guesses in this update. I have completed all of my prompts, all of my goals have been met. So I'm super excited to find out, I don't know at this point yet, you will know in a moment, what the result is. I'm going to be a little bit closer to solving this murder mystery, my individual case. And I'll introduce 9 more products to work on in this current selection. So this project pan is based on the board game Clue or Cluedo. Stephanie is the creator of this project. She's listed down below in the description box. And you need to be part of the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group in order to play along. This is because you need to post your answers somewhere under the correct post in the group, and then Stephanie gets back to you. And so basically by the process of eliminating, you're going to be able to find out who killed Mr. Body, with which weapon, and in which room. I have still got all of the 6 suspects in the game. I have eliminated 2 weapons, the knife, something that betrayed you, which was my Studio London setting spray, and the wrench, something that twists up and down, my Dr. Hauschka illuminating stick. I've also eliminated one of the 9 rooms, the dining room, something food related, the Rituals and Lotus Flower White Tea Body Cream. Let's find out which 3 more things I'm going to be able to eliminate in this update. Like I said, I don't know yet because I've only just, with today's look, finished all of my uses on all of the products. So my first guess was Mrs. Peacock, and this is the Earth Harbor Marina Biome Brightening Ampoule. It's kind of like a face oil. I really love it. I only had it in here for 3 uses. Yeah, managed to do that. With the candlestick, so that's my Marc Jacobs perfume here. So this was something that you put on display. I don't really put my makeup on display, everything is in drawers, but my perfumes are out in the bathroom. Actually only 2 ever, but yeah, okay. So Mrs. Peacock with the candlestick in the conservatory. Marc Jacobs dot I had in here for 7 uses, by the way. Conservatory was my Mina lipstick, which I'm wearing today. So it's this lipstick here. I've got a couple of other bits on top. 4 uses I had on this one, and yeah, let's find out which of these 3 I'm going to be able to eliminate, and I'll let you know later in the video. My next guess involves Colonel Mustard, my SPF 50 Defense Moisturizer by Superdrug. I had to use this 12 times. That's the highest number because we're using a pair of dice to determine how many times we need to use each item. I will be doing that later in this video, but not until I know what has been rolled out. So yeah, you will see it probably overhead style later on. Maximum amount of uses, yeah, hit that use. So Colonel Mustard with the revolver, which was a whole collection roulette. And I randomized my Physicians Formula highlighter Rosé All Day for 11 uses, and I'm wearing it today, not as a highlighter, but on my brow bone. I have discovered, thanks to this project, that I absolutely love this to tidy up my crease and at the same time work it through my brow bone as well. It's just such a lovely fine milled texture that I find works really well. So you know what, I would repurchase this just for this sole purpose. I'm less interested in highlighters on my face. I don't think it's an everyday type of use item for me personally. If I'm panning them, then yeah, of course, you know, used it on my cheeks a lot, but yeah, love this new discovery of how to use this item here. And then maybe Colonel Mustard with the revolver in the library, which is anything you want, but tell a story about it. I will refer you to my previous video for that. And this is my MAC Brow single eyeshadow, using it today. I had this in here for 8 uses. And my third guess, Professor Plum, which is the Barry M Island Heatwave bronzer. I really have enjoyed wearing this together with the Physicians Formula highlighter. Here's what this one looks like. I had this in for 6 uses, yeah, easy peasy. So Professor Plum with the lead pipe. and that needed to be something matte. So I used a face powder, a loose setting powder by H&M, which I used to mattify my face. So yeah, this one is the lead pipe, and then in the kitchen, and this was something that you always need to clean up, and this is my e.l.f. No But Shadow Stick in Perfect Pearl. I am wearing this as a base today. So lots of other powder products on top, of course. And I'm trying to finish it this year. So I had rolled this one in just for 5 uses, and this was actually the last item that I still needed to hit my uses on. Whereas the other bits, if I pointed out that I'm wearing them today, it's because I just enjoy them so much. I didn't need to use them anymore. I'd already hit my goal. Before I transition to future Dora, who already knows which items have been eliminated, I'm now going to let you know what I'm thinking right now in terms of what I would like to work on now going forward. And then obviously I will roll in how many times I need to use those items and make my final pick, because sometimes I have more than 3 because I don't know what results I'm gonna get, right? In terms of the suspects, I would really like to try and roll Mrs. Peacock back in, just because I love this product so much and I need an excuse to use it. So this is my top priority right now in terms of the suspects. But of course, if Mrs. Peacock gets eliminated, then I can't do that. And in a similar vein, Colonel Mustard, I would like to try as well. This is my second priority. Mrs. White, something white. And for that, I'm picking the Mamma Mia Lucky Legs Cooling Gel. And you know, this is in order of priority. So if I am able to work with both Mrs. Peacock and Colonel Mustard, then I'm only rolling in Mrs. White. If only one of them gets rolled out, Colonel Mustard or Mrs. Peacock, I'm bringing in the Trend It Up Bye Bye Redness Anti-Red and Calm Primer for Mr. Green, because it's a green item. And in case they both get eliminated, I'm bringing in Miss Scarlet as well, and that would be my final suspect for a red product. And this is an MUA lipstick, the Creamy Matte Lipstick in Razzleberry. I've got an almost dupe for this, a L'Oreal lipstick in my Graveyard Project pan. And you know what, it's been in here, or in that project, for 3 months, and I still haven't managed to hit my uses on that. So this is a low priority, because I know it would take me 5 ever. Okay, let's move on to my weapons. I've already eliminated 2, so I'm down to 4 right now, but I could be down to 1. In any case, there's one item that I haven't worked on yet, and that's for the rope, and it needs to be a hair product. I'm stretching this prompt a little bit, but you'll see in a moment. So this is the Friendly Soap Shampoo Bar with lavender and geranium, but I bought this as a brush cleaner, as a solid soap brush cleaner. It works amazing, I love it. So this is empty. It's in this Revolution Pro Hygiene Sanitizing Solid Brush Cleaner here that I finished recently. So I cut it up to make it fit, and you know, it won't come out yet. I've used it a lot already, but I thought this would be kind of fun and like challenging. And even if I get 12 uses on this item, or this one I should say, what a great incentive to clean my brushes 12 times in between updates. So here we go. Watch me jinx myself here. And then the other 3 weapons that I already showed you are also potentially going to be re-rolled in. So there's the Candlestick Marc Jacobs Dot, Lead Pipe H&M Setting Powder, and the Revolver, the Physicians Formula Highlighter. I love all of these products, so I'm not too worried about it. And finally, for the rooms, there are exactly 3 left that I haven't worked on yet, so I would definitely roll all 3 of them in. So for the ballroom, something shimmery, I'm bringing in this highlighter stick by Soap & Glory, and it's in Ice Shimmer, like the word reference there as well to the prompt. Here it is. There's so much in here, absolutely crazy, but I'll give you a little swatch as well. There it is. It's hard to see. Quite a cool toned, nice shimmer. Look forward to using this one. Then for the lounge, something you sit down to use. That could be any makeup item because I sit down as I apply my makeup. I'm picking the Nude Sticks Matte Eye Color, Magnetic Matte Eye Color in Terra. I use this as a base, much like the e.l.f. Not About Shadow Stick. And I am rolling this in for who knows how many uses. Yeah, so there's that. This is a focus item for this year, so I think it makes sense because I've been slipping, you know, I've not been using this enough lately. I've been prioritizing other cream eyeshadow sticks, so it'd be really smart to put it into this project. And then finally for the study, and that is something that is marketed with scientific terminology, I am picking this Vit C by Rodeo Papaya Enzyme Scrub. And the word enzyme makes me think of biology, and that is definitely one of the sciences. So I thought, yay, let's use this one. So it's a brighten and renew scrub. I don't have a ton in here. I'm probably about here. We'll find out how many times I will need to use this, but I think, yeah, I know that when I did use it, it was quite fun. And I do like the scent on it. Yeah. All right. So I'm now going to pass you over to future me, who's going to let you know who's been eliminated from my 3 guesses. And then I'm going to pick and randomize my new items from the selection that I just shared. All right, I'm back with the response from Stephanie now, and here's what she wrote. It could not have been in the conservatory. There was no sign of dirt or insects on Mr. Body's body, so he can't have been killed in there. So this means that the Mina lipstick is rolling out of this project and I can eliminate the conservatory from the list of rooms. It could not have been in the library, and it could not have been Professor Plum. Plum was in the library when police arrived. He had been looking for a new fantasy series to enjoy, but got distracted when he came across a childhood favorite. He didn't realize he had been there for an hour, but he had read the first 4 chapters already. So Professor Plum is rolling out of this project. I can eliminate my first suspect. And I can also eliminate the library, so my MAC brow product here. Okay, I've got my dice ready here, a little flannel so it's not too noisy. In terms of the suspects, I'm bringing in Mrs. Peacock, the Marina Biome Ampoule. Let's find out for how many uses. And that is 8 uses. I hope you can see that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Finally, a higher number. I always wanted a higher number on this product because I love it. I'm also bringing back Colonel Mustard for 9 uses. And my third suspect for this month, Mrs. White, and this is the Mamma Mia Lucky Legs Cooling Gel. Nine uses. Wow, this is going to be tough. I am not convinced I'm going to be able to do this within 1 month, especially because I will also be away for about 10 days. And I don't think I'll take this with me, but yeah, maybe I'll get into the habit of using this product that I've only used once. Let's move on to the weapons. I am picking the rope, the friendly shampoo bar, which I'm using to clean my brushes with. Okay. And that is just 3 uses. These are terrible dice. I will try and find some different ones next time. Candlestick, Marc Jacobs dot. That is 8 uses. And then the lead pipe, the H&M setting powder. 11 uses. Finally, let's roll for the rooms. So the ballroom is the Soap and Glory highlighter stick. 5 uses, very happy with that. Then the lounge, the nude sticks, cream eyeshadow crayon in Terra. 8 uses, okay. Getting a lot of 8s and 9s. And then finally, I hope I'm getting a really low number for the study, the Vitsy Papaya Enzyme Scrub. Ooh. 6 uses. I guess it's okay. Right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I really hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.